Most cultures believe that the spirit exists in everything: the stone, the land, the trees, the air, the mountain, or even the crops. Each of it will have sometimes been respected and devoted. This legend is about the belief of respecting and honoring the food that we had. Hominodun, epic story hails from the land where the Mount Kinabalu resides. It is known as the land below the wind, which now known as Sabah, one of the 14 states of Malaysia, on the northern part of Borneo Island. Through years, Hominodun's story were continuously inherited from generation to generation within the Kadazan, Dusun, Murut, and Rungus ethnic of Sabah. There were a few versions of these legendary tales, but Hominodun stays as the main character. The most popular version was Hominodun is the daughter of the god Kinoingan and his wife Sumundu, who created the universe, and also having a brother named Penompulan. They live on the top of Mount Kinabalu, where the heaven is, according to the famous tales of Nunu Ragang. At the beginning, the humans, under the care of these gods, was living in a wonderful life with bountiful harvest and happiness. Hominodun's actual name is Penompuan, and the name Hominodun was given after what she did for her own people. It was said that Penompuan has a spellbound beauty, a very caring goddess, and highly respected due to her kindness and wisdom beyond her years. Her enchanting beauty and loving spirit had made all love her so much. Her brother Penompulan instead became jealous of her divine status and then gone rebel to his father. As a son of a god who also has supernatural powers, he got the human on earth to go against his father. Enraged with this rebellion, Kinoingan cast Penompulan to the underworld, and his human supporters were revoked and tested on the earth with the 7 scourges. The humans were tested with 7 scourges, which the final one was a devastating drought. With this, all the crops have died out and the rivers went dry. After long, there were no more foods left for the humans due to the cropless land and dying animals. Without enough food or even water, the humans getting sick and dying. Realizing their mistakes for rebelling against their god, the humans ask and pray for forgiveness and kindness from Kinoingan. Kinoingan heard the human prayers and felt sympathy for them, but he was in doubt of helping because the only way is to sacrifice his own beloved daughter. Knowing this, Penompuan realized that only her sacrifice will help the humans on earth. She asked Kinoingan to not be worried and told him her willingness to be sacrificed to show that the gods answers their prayers and care for them. Penompuan also told her father that sacrificing her will lead the humans to be more respecting and believing Kinoingan again. Penompuan asked and gave the humans a detailed rituals, ceremonies, and celebrations to honor her spirit and thankfulness to Kinoingan before being sacrificed. This will help the humans on earth to stay healthy and happy for generations to come. After the sacrifice ritual of Penompuan, all her body parts become foods for the humans. Her flesh becomes the rice, her head the coconut, her bones the tapioca, her toes the ginger, Her teeth, the maize, her knees, the yams, and all other parts also become edible plants. From then, the land becomes more fertile and more livestock stays healthy. The humans live with bountiful harvests again and best of life. This legend continues to live in the community of Sabah, and until today, the rituals, ceremonies, and celebration is done annually every year on 31st May. This festive season is called Pesta Kaamatan, which means Harvest Festival. Penompuan was then called Hominodun, which means transferred sacrifice, or the goddess of fertility and prosperity. Her spirit was named Bamba Razon, or the rice spirit, and were truly commemorated by the beholder of this culture. In the Pesta Kaamatan, a pageant-like competition was held to crown the Unduk Ngadau, or the girl crowned by the sunlight, which also commemorate the spirit of Hominodun.